It wasn't until a few years ago that I really started my journey with IgAN and kidney failure and transplant. I often tell the story of when they told me I needed to go on dialysis. I said, sure, give me the medication, I want to go home. I mean, that's how much understanding I had.
My journey from diagnosis to today has been ups and downs.
I felt it was kind of slow moving over time. It's easier to look back and go, oh, that's what happened.
Being 19 at the time, I wanted to get the answer. I wanted to make sure what was going on because I wanted to take the right steps.
I went from a healthy adult to then reoccurring UTIs, urinary tract infections.
And kind of just not clearing up on its own, so I went to the student clinic to get testing done.
They just ran a couple blood tests, a couple urine tests, and they did test for a lot of protein and blood in my urine.
Your uric acid is high, but you're spilling some protein, so we need you to see a nephrologist. So that was kind of the first indicator of something's really not right.
Did that shuffle of going to a urologist, them saying, hey, we can't help you, we don't know what this is, and then the shuffle to the nephrologist, but not having the answers right away.
Going home, I felt confident. The doctor said my kidneys looked great, everything looked fine. And it wasn't until a couple weeks later at school that I got the call from the doctor confirming that I had IgA nephropathy.
Never even hearing of IgA nephropathy, I think there was just a lot of chaos and confusion.
Being diagnosed at 20, it's a lifelong sentence. Gonna have kidney failure. You can prolong it, hopefully not get there, but you never really know.
My family, my parents, my siblings were my main support. Though they were really great and they were there for me, I always felt this, I often felt misunderstood, isolated, alone.
IgA nephropathy is a silent disease, and most people aren't aware they even have this until they're actually end-stage kidney disease. The treatments that are coming forward are much better than what they offer now, which would be steroids or sometimes chemotherapy agents. So we have hope and faith in the medical community. We feel confident that the future is bright.
My kids, they took it pretty hard, but they also know that I'm a fighter too. Just kind of dug deep and said, okay, how are we going to get through this? And let's get to work and let's figure it out. And that's what I did. And I found NephCure. And when you meet a community like that, they can help boost you up. We were talking earlier about how easy it's been to connect. It's because we all have gone through similar experiences, right?
I don't know where I would be if this was 10 years ago and there was no information. The innovations of the technology and the community that NephCure brings just gives us all hope and, for a lifelong of success and a lifelong of health.
NephCure has brought that sense of community and kind of learning that not everyone's journey is linear. So NephCure has really helped you see that there's other diagnoses, there's other ways, and doing what's best for you, and use the community we have as power and knowledge. As powerful and knowledgeable as our doctors are, the community and the people that kind of go through it are even more.
My advocacy as a patient is spreading awareness about these symptoms and not to take it lightly. And I talk about everybody getting a urine test because it could be the difference of slowing the progression to kidney failure or to sustain the disease from progressing further.